How's it going, everybody? Greetings from Nerdiest Dime, and today we are going to be taking a look at Rise of the Beasts Voyager class Optimus Prime. Talk about something recent, huh? I know. I bet you guys and gals and everybody in between really like this. Well then, so Rise of the Beasts, like we said a few years ago, I gotta say, it's a hell of a year to be a Transformers fan. With a brand new movie coming up, and hey, new toys. I got myself the Voyager one here, and it's pretty nice. Let's take a close look at the sculpt. Due to the lack of licensing for the main line, obviously this ain't very Freightliner-y, very angled windows, but it does have the bull bar and more aggressive looking front end and the visors, which is always appreciated. All of the lights and whatnot are painted. For some reason the headlights or supposed headlights are red, but why not? Some silver paint for the visor and rear and side view mirrors, which is always appreciated as well. Nice translucent blue windows. Molded in but not painted marker lights. I'll do that myself when I customize this bad boy. Lovely bits of detail. As you can see, they molded in the stripe, but they did not paint it. Again, I'll do it myself. Nice little wheels and fuel tanks. Why not? Got the, I don't know what these are called, but nice that they're here. Nice white Autobot symbol. Sucks that the shoulder details don't hide away, but yeah, it's a mainline Voyager. Why not? As you can see, the gun does store in the trailer hitch, which is nice they even decided to mold that in. And speaking of, let's look at the gun really quick. Nicely done. It's a simplified version of the iconic ion rifle from the Bumblebee movies. But what details are necessary are there, and it's appreciated. And it does look ridiculous, but it's not saying much when this is the entire rear end. Yeah, this is one of the worst truck beds Optimus has ever had. Cyberverse is a obvious, clear winner for that, but this is a close second. And they tried, though. They definitely tried with taillights and marker lights and whatnot, or turn indicators, not marker lights, but they tried. And there is a bit of a fiddle focus, a bit of a gap, but it exists. And for some reason, he rolls oh so smoothly. Like, look at him, he rolls. I'll give him that. But let me put this back so we can get down to some size comparisons, in which we start with Earthrise Optimus. And yeah, wildly different takes, but honestly, I quite like that. Just different size classes for different size trucks. Yeah, the bull bar is 100% better than this ever. I can't wait for the Studio Series one. You know damn well I'm going to get that one. I really hope they do not mess with the legs of the Voyager Optimus. Please don't, Hasbro. But anyway, yeah, this doesn't look awful, honestly. I can't honestly complain about it. We thought this wasn't that bad. This is worse. But not terrible, if I'm being completely honest. Of course, the most important comparison would be Studio Series 38 Optimus Prime. And yeah, kind of the inspiration, I'll say. Oh yeah, just like all I can say is best truck mode for a flat-nose Optimus ever. None have compared, and yeah, you can kind of see how. All I can say is for the upcoming Studio Series Rise of the Beast Optimus, please keep the lower legs. Please. I'm begging you. This truck mode looks perfect. Don't ruin it. Just make it cooler with the bull bar. Yeah. Pretty damn snazzy, if I do say so myself. Now that they're out of the way, let's begin with transformation, starting with adjusting the camera and taking that off. I'll put it off to the side. Let's begin. So, take the trailer hitch and get your nail under it. Don't know why. There we go. And flip it to the side. Then we swing the feet back, and while doing so, we'll move the taillights and rear section in and exposing the shin vents. And there you go. You got most of the legs done. Let's also fold in the fuel tanks. Then we take these side panels right here, and then swing them back. They are really secure. Like, I can't deny they are really secure. And then let's undo the smokestacks. Then untab the wheels from the sides and just get them out of the way like this. Then undo the legs from these two tabs on the forearms that go into these two slots on the thighs. Then swing this back, and then close the wheels like so. Let me adjust the camera again. Continuing on from that, we move the legs back down, and then it will lock into place with this soft click with this little tab that goes into the slot right there with the screw hole. And it's locked in. Then let's bring the arms down and about like so. Let's bring the hands out while we're at it. Rotate them at the bicep swivel, and then swing them out like so. Then the cool bit, you can actually rotate the entire waist and not an ounce of hindrance. Untap the legs while we're at it. And hey, if you don't like the way they do the smokestacks on this guy, you can have the smokestacks like this with little wings. But per the instructions, we swing these back on the double hinge, and this little tab right here will go into this slot right there on the back of his shoulder. Same thing on this side. And last but not least, you fold this entire hatch down. The cool thing is, when you bring this up, it exposes the head. Bring this up, the way they shape the tabs on the windshield opens the windshield. I quite like that. And of course, bring that down. And there we go. There we have Rise of the Beasts Voyager Optimus Prime in robot mode. And oh, wow, that's a nice transformation. It leads to a really nice looking Optimus Prime. Sure, he's a lot of gray. Don't worry, I got paint. I can fix that myself. But even then, that is just a nice looking Optimus Soundstick squad. Let's get a close look at that. Quite a lovely looking head. It is 100% better than the Studio Series head, I'll say. Mostly because he doesn't have stumpy little ears. But it's a really nice looking head sculpt, honestly. Annoyingly enough, he has light piping, but the way they did it, I actually appreciate. The translucent plastic is not connected to any structure whatsoever. But let us see the light piping. And yeah, it's alright. It's alright. Of course, it looks like his eyes have detail, which I appreciate, but that's just due to the already painted blue eyes, so why even bother? But there is some lovely silver on his face. And yeah, just all around, this guy's caked in some lovely bits of detail. Like, it is quite impressive. I just like the detail around behind the windshield, too. It really gives it some life. All of the mechanics on his gut, pretty screen accurate, more than the Studio Series one, honestly. And it just looks super nice. Let me fix his waist. Oh, there we go. Of course, the waist is done pretty accurately. I quite like it. The forearms, by the way, are painted the red, like on the windshield, which actually doesn't look half bad. It blends in quite well, if I'm being honest. Same with the shoulders. And also, the kibble management. Studio Series Optimus, eat your heart out. This is 100% better. Of course, the step ladder could have easily just folded in. And yeah, I like the thighs, very lively in detail, and the inner thighs and shins also are caked in a lot of screen accurate detailing, which is very nice. And the powerful looking feet. I really do appreciate this done. Yeah, he's got some hollowness on the back of his his calves, but not a bad thing. Like that the fuel tanks do cover up hollow. Much appreciated. And just all around from the back, this dude is very clean. Check that out. And he even does the Earthrise transformation, but fix that up. But better, honestly, because one, it's on his butt, and two, it's actually more hidden and tucked away. Much, much better. And also, I'm gonna call them wings because I don't know what they're called. Very, very nice. Now, for articulation, he's quite well articulated, minus the head, of course, being only on a very tight swivel, but it can look pretty much behind him. Oh, my apologies, I also forgot to mention all of the absolutely lovely neck detail. Much appreciated. Also, the weird, fake, marker lights, which is cute. But it can only do a swivel, and if you want, you can use the neck transformation to have him look down, although it looks more like he's looking at his own windshield. The shoulders are on a single joint that can go out pretty damn far, And the shoulder block is also on a hinge if you want it to move with the arm or just like this. It's quite snug, so it'll move with it regardless. You can use transformation to give him a backwards butterfly joint, but why would you? Full 360, bicep swivel, single jointed elbow. Get this, Studio Series Optimus, take note. Full range. Look at the, god damn, that is gorgeous. Also, because I'm a customizer, screws. Yes, I've been begging for screws. Also, as you can see, ball joint at the wrist, but my god, is it so tight, which is why I left the gun in, because it does work. It's just so tight because I think it's because they even painted the ball socket. But yeah, the wrist swivel is there. But I do, again, recommend using the gun to articulate it. Oh, also some white paint on the arrows, which is weird. Usually they're yellow, but yeah, can't complain. Not a technical waist swivel. Let's go with that. Waist swivel here. This is all you get. However, because the way it's designed, it's actually honestly better than Earthrise. An upper torso swivel. And it looks so nice. It looks so natural. It just gives it some actual, far more organic trunk rotation. Much appreciated. And of course, it does go all the way around like a waist swivel. But that is really nice. Yeah, it's completely unhindered as well, which again is the better version of the Earthrise wheel butt. Oh, hold on. He does do a full Van Damme. Look at that. Plus hip skirts, which is very nice. They are screen accurate hip skirts, no less. They can also go forward only this far due to the way it's designed, but if you're this type of person, can force it to go just slightly past 90 degrees. And they can go back that far, which is very nice. Thigh swivel. Here's something interesting, though. Due to the way he transforms, he technically doesn't have this, but you can use it because this dude has a ab crunch. Due to how tight it is and everything, it honestly can count as a point of articulation. Very impressive. Very impressive. And also, quick note that before people do it, you can't actually get his legs, his knee to his chest. You have to move the leg first, though, because of the way it's designed. It won't allow his leg to move up. Move his leg first, then ab crunch, and look at that. You can't just wow. I'm in love with that. Single jointed knee bend that gets you just a little over 90 degrees, but you can in fact move the gas tank. Oh, hold on. Make sure the leg's out of the way to get a full range. And this is actually designed to go this far. It's just gas tank or fuel tank, whatever. And the feet, oh my god, I'm obsessed with these feet. They're the best articulated feet in ages. They can go up. Oh, hold on. They can go up really far, and you can't even use the transformation hinge. And my goodness, does it help? They can go down very far. Oh my goodness. And of course, you get your rockers. Oh my goodness, these feet are so well articulated. It's incredible. Oh man. He is just incredibly articulated, but we must get down to some size comparisons. And since I've reviewed him already, why wouldn't I throw in a 3.0 MDLX Optimus Prime? And yeah, very big difference. Ooh, the scale is way different here, yeah, big difference. To be fair, they ain't even, like, going for, they're going so different in design-wise, like different design philosophies. It's not that big a deal, but hey, there's a sense of scale. And following from that is Earthrise Voyager Optimus Prime. And yeah, like back in truck mode, being so wildly different, they obviously, not much competition here, but there you go, there's a sense of scale. Yeah, he is smaller than your average Voyager, and you will definitely see when we talk about the next guy. That being Studio Series 38 Optimus Prime. And yeah, this is the most important comparison because, yeah, very different. Oddly enough, like, I think the Rise of the Beast design is more toy accurate, which is pretty awesome because this toy honestly looks a lot better than the Bumblebee design. I'm going to say it right now anyway, even though it's supposed to be based off of it. But yeah, The drawovers, though, are quite impressive, I will say. Like the design elements, the gut design, the waist design, the thighs, and everything. Like it's pretty spot on. If I'm being honest, I am a huge fan of it. Uh, Also, for if you didn't know, you can in fact put this rifle on this Optimus if you don't like the one he comes with for some reason. I don't know why you wouldn't. But yeah, very different. I will say, much prefer his waist and thighs and just lower half over this guy because it's thinner, it's more closed off, and it honestly looks a lot more compact than his very, very wide hips. But yeah, really, really nice. I really cannot wait for the Rise of the Beast version. Oh my goodness. So that's been my look at the Rise of the Beast Voyager class Optimus Prime. Honestly, it's a very good Voyager, especially for what we call the mainline Optimus. He certainly fits in very well. Yes, he is smaller, but that's such a small compromise, something this good. He definitely poses like a champ because he really cannot look bad in any of these poses. Oh, not to mention, he's honestly got better articulation than the Studio Series version. Gee, I think it's because he actually has well articulated feet. Oh, I cannot get enough of those feet. The articulation is exceptional. The feet, again, are some of the best articulated feet in the entire main line. The fact that, again, they can tilt up and back, or down, I guess, is just, it's so necessary. And the addition of a ab crunch, admittedly for transformation, but it does blend in almost flawlessly, is nothing short of pure thank yous. From me, anyway. And again, Hasbro, you are now teasing us. Please make our figures have ab crunches. Oh my goodness. Just a perfect superhero landing. I highly recommend you pick this guy up if you can find him. I was lucky to find mine at my Walmart. I also found Optimus Primal, but I didn't get him. Sorry. He's just that good. He is such a fun Optimus Prime. And to answer that toy guy, no more deluxe Optimus Primes. Just small, very well articulated Voyager Optimus Primes. This is a very good figure. I can't recommend it enough. Hope you all have enjoyed this review, and I hope you all have a lovely day, evening, or night. This has been Nerdy as Dime, rolling out.